Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Nova Arcana. We are at the end of the shortcut that went through the submarine city, just outside what is going to be the entrance to the submarine castle, which is the area I want to take on today. I've upgraded to Protection 2 some bits of armor so that we're a little bit stronger, which is great. I put down an infinite water source here, and I want to have the flask of Dragon Breath ready to go. So let's go ahead and eat some food buffs, which will give us resistance and haste. And then we're going to put this guy on the bar so that we could possibly use him for shooting gas spawners. But I can already hear some gas spawning. And I have seen some other mobs in the distance. Speak of the devils. Hello, skeleton. Alright, so let's try to light up around the corner. And I'm sure some gas are going to start firing at us at some point, and this looks like the type of place where there's going to be lava below. Okay, there's a ghast. So he's over here somewhere, and can we see if he has a target? I can't from that angle discover easily if there's a target for that guy that we can fire at. Is there another direction that I can see him from? Yes, right here. And there's another one over there as well. Alright, let's let this go by. I don't see the target on that one yet. So we'll just have to continue to keep an eye out for them. And so let's just try to take the fun path, which appears to be taking the gravel over here. I would like to make the pathway a bit more solid, so I will do this. And there's like a doorway here, possibly. Ouch. Alright, maybe I should have not completely ignored the ghast who is doing mean things to me. This is totally a doorway to somewhere. What is this? Alright, I'm glad that I noticed it. Hey there, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to another edition of Cash or Crash. This all of a sudden reminds me a little bit of in Nightmare Realm, which was an old Vex map. There was a bonus loot area where he says you only get one chance, and you would ride a minecart and try to grab loot, and then it would drop you into the void. See, I don't trust this. The rules are very simple. Flip the levers in the correct order to receive your cash. Flip them in the wrong order, though, and all you get is a crash. There are hints to help you. On the wall above the entrance, good luck, unlucky contestant. Okay, so this is more, oh boy. No breaking blocks, we don't want accidents. So Render did something like this in Calamity Canyon, where basically there was a puzzle or a riddle, and if you solved it, you would be able to get some loot. And if you did it wrong, the whole thing blew up. And so this appears to be one of those. So I'm going to put this on my list of things to come back to, and when we're not assaulting an area, and we want to go take a look at this, we could put our inventory in a chest to be extra safe and go check out the riddle. Okay, so Cash or Crash by Submarine Castle. Okay, so I know it's there, and I'm going to make it more obvious that it's there by putting this little thing in front of it. Okay, so we will come back to that in the future. If I continue to follow, yes, this is quote-unquote the fun path. There's probably going to be a monster spawner right behind this wall. Yeah, let's just run out here. Turn around and look. Okay, there's not a monster spawner right there. There is a ghast, and there is a target. Okay, I see the target. And so even though it's going to cost me some soul stars, now that I know where the target is, I will be able to line it up exactly. There we go. And use my laser beam that we got from a bonus area and blow that up. Except, did it blow it up? It did not. I heard the gas take damage. I thought I lined it up perfectly. How easy or not is it to hit the target with a bow and arrow? Okay, first of all, I'm going to reflect Fireball. And I'm gonna try to do that. Ouch. And now this guy's firing at me. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to erect, a wall over here to make it more difficult for that ghast over there to see us while we're doing stuff. I'm gonna eat a golden apple because I don't want to use up all my soul right now. And I'm gonna try shooting with this laser beam one more time. Gonna aim directly at the target block. Does it blow up the gas turret? And I don't think I'm hearing an explosion. So I tested this at home in the previous episode, and it did appear that that would set off projectiles, or the laser beam would set off the target block, is what I'm trying to say. But now I seem to be struggling to actually... Okay, so I hit that one with an arrow. So I think the bow and arrow is going to be the more reliable thing. Okay, so we're going to ignore the guy on the right, and we're going to aim at this guy. I might have hit that. There's another guy somewhere, and I'm not sure where. Okay, but I just heard a big explosion. Yes, we took out that turret. Okay, got it. There's a guy up here. And where is the turret? Sorry, where is the target for this guy? I don't see it on this side or this side. I'm not sure if it might have been on the front side. And how about this guy? I also don't see where his target is. So I think we're just going to be kind of running inside for now. And presumably as we get inside, there will be some more nastiness. And I don't like the fact that this is wood. I'm not sure why these guys can't seem to target me right now. I'm going to choose to do this and get rid of some of the lava that's right underneath these half slabs. Okay, and there's some blazes already. They're going to try to set me on fire and maybe succeed. Well, I said some blazes. Perhaps there's only one. Here's the spawner. Alright, I hear you, Ghast. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, let's eat another golden apple. I have lots of these. I can see a target here. Okay, great. Too low. I may have hit it. Slightly to the right would be better. That one just despawned, and I might not have hit the target yet still. That's a little too high. That's too far to the right, or to the left. That's very close. Alright, I'm going to try it again, because I really want this thing to... Oh! We got it. It also takes... There's a lot of time before the arrow actually goes off. I want to try aiming this right here. It killed the ghast. Does it explode this thing? Yeah, that one worked. Okay. We've used up just about all of our soul, but at least I managed to accomplish the outcome I wanted to get after I did my science experiment on our crazy shooty spell. This looks extremely scary, and a random baby zombie is not the best way to start. And I can't sprint right now. Oh, that guy, did he just die in one shot? He might have just died in one shot. The sword is not that good. So he probably fell from somewhere and had already taken a bunch of fall damage. Okay. Let's just kind of run around a little willy-nilly. Get a sense of what's in here. A bunch of enchanted skeletons that I didn't get a good chance to see exactly what they got. They might have punch bows. Bone Guard, I believe might be his name. Alright, guys. He dropped some armor, which is nice. I hear magma cubes. I see another skeleton over here who's just a random guy. Possibly multiple of them. Oh crap, okay. Creeper falling as well is a little more worthy of running and regrouping. Alright, creepers. One of you can kill the other. That's good. I can pick up this. That's good. I did see the doorways in a couple of places. I'm going to keep the floor relatively pristine so that we can see what's going on here. There's another baby zombie who also appears to have taken a bunch of fall damage, so I think he did come from like up there. So let's just take a look in here. Okay, there's a spawner and a few different bad guys. Seem like just vanilla skeleton and creeper though. And the magma cube is probably coming from the spawner that we just saw right there. And I thought I just saw some green somewhere higher up, which makes me very nervous, but I don't see it right now. Okay, so let's break this. I think that was the magma cube spawner, I'm not 100% sure. It does look like we have clean roofs in here. There is a stairway up here with creepers that I will come back to shortly. And okay, there's where the creeper's coming from. Ouch. Okay, so I've located the creepers. Render loves putting creepers. Actually, yeah, go ahead. Render loves putting creepers in an area that's kind of just around the corner, just in the direction you don't quite look. So it's always good to make sure that you're looking in all directions. The small magma cubes can't have drops, I think, due to the way that Minecraft works. And the creepers, I guess, blew up their spawner because I'm pretty sure it was right over here. So let's not worry about that for right now. Let's get some more torches on the bar. And see what we're getting into up here. A bunch of mobs, and a bunch of them have seen me. So if I come over here, hopefully we can play this a little bit better. I wonder if any of the magma cubes can actually secret service the arrows for me here. It seems unlikely right at the moment. My shield is still in good shape, so that's terrific. Okay, I managed to not hit that guy at all. That's not as terrific. And I do need to heal. Hey, okay, I did accomplish the secret servicing the magma cube, which, even if the rest of the whole castle goes poorly, I'll be able to put that on my resume. Alright, and I just heard another creeper fall, so there's definitely more creepers we're going to have to worry about outside. Oh gosh, and here they are. So, typical of a later game dungeon, we have more upward directions where the player has to kind of assault the area. It's harder to fight uphill than downhill. We've spawned enough mobs in that room above me that I think the smart thing to do is to pick another room to attack and come back to there. So let's take a look at the room of epibrration. What did that say? I don't trust this at all. So we're just not going to go in there right now. Alright, giant magma cube. He's a bit too giant. They deal a ton of damage. He's fallen in the lava, but let's break him into smaller bits if we can. I think he's not going to attack us right now. Alright. And I guess magma cubes can even spawn in light, so putting down that light probably didn't help. Right now it's kind of quiet over here. So let's try to run upstairs as quickly as possible. And discover that we missed once again. Yeah, good. Good job. Alright, we blew up the spawner. I got some soul. We'll do this. That's not awful. And I have a light here. And we got this. And I think there's nothing above me. Okay, so that was actually super great. From here, I hear lots of gas, but I don't think... No, I can see a target. That's a miss. That is too low. That I'm not sure. I can't tell where my arrows are landing right now. I saw that one. We're close. How many arrows do I have? Actually, we're... Oh, there we go. I was going to use my laser beam again, because we have enough soul. Okay, but we managed to take out another thing you do. That's great. Tools high. Alright, I was commenting at some point earlier how you rarely see high in one of these chests, but I'm happy for the counterexample. Golden apples will replenish some of the ones that we have eaten. And they don't have any enchants or anything on them, so I have most of these materials. I don't know that I actually want any of that stuff. Hey Helen, hey Pickle. Welcome. Alright. But we're making progress. We took out some ghasts. Well, we took out a ghast turret, so that is good. And we managed to not die in here. And so that is one fewer room where we have to worry about dying in the future. I don't see where the archery target is on that guy. Here's this one, though. And sure, I've got enough. So now let's wait and watch it explode. I'm not sure if there's just something that you have to get the aim just right, or what it is that the laser beam doesn't always set off the archery target, but I'm kind of disappointed by it. And I'm also not sure where my arrows are. Okay, there we go. So we managed to get it with the arrows anyway. I still have 40 arrows, so we're in good shape there. And I'm probably not crossing this bridge again, so let's not worry about the fact that there's a chance of falling in lava there. Have my food buffs worn off at this point? Probably yes. Yes, so let's go ahead and take another haste buff and take another resistance buff. My pants did break, so if someone wants to drop me some pants, that would be terrific. And let's keep in mind now that we are wearing less armor than we were when we were coming in. I heard the creepers fall, which does make me extremely nervous, but it's also good to get a running start into places. Okay. Creepers. Yep. Okay, great. Took care of that. I do see the chest over there. I hear lots of things, including a witch, which is not great. What do we have over here? Books medium. We like books. We like medium books even more. Unbreaking, fortune, flame, feather falling, fire aspect, looting. Unbreaking, and bottles of enchanting. Okay, that's pretty great. We've obviously spawned some bad guys in here. I'm not going to go in there right now. I'm going to be happy with my books. We're going to be wary of where creepers may have been falling. And I see another archery target, and so that is slightly too low. That is probably slightly too high. That is too far to the right. That should be on target, I think. That might have gotten it, just in case it didn't. Yeah, alright. So we took down another ghast, and there's a platform up there that I can't seem to get a torch up on, so we'll just let it be. I've spawned a bunch of monsters above me again. Is there a way to go, like, straight forward over this way? No. Not obviously. How about unobviously? Still no. Oh, there's another archery target for a ghast. So let's take this guy out. Cool. And what if I just try ascending the outside of one of these turrets? I do have Feather Falling 2 on these. No, I've got Feather Falling 1 on these boots. What were these guys dropping? Protection 2. It's not that exciting. And I've got all my soul right now. Let's just give it a go. I heard a witch again. Oh boy, okay. There's the witch coming right out the window. Okay, let's build this way. Okay, I see this. great. Couldn't tell exactly which spawner that was. Hello, creeper. Okay, he has opened up the doorway for us and found more creepers. Oh, I think there might be a spawner like right here. Oh, that's actually a chest. Probably. That contains possibly an Infernizer level 4 because it was an orange piece of sand right there. Or concrete powder or whatever it was. And I see the creeper now, or the spawner now in the ceiling. Have I found the monument yet? Yes, long ago. We have found 6 music discs so far. And hope to find the 7th in this area. Cuirass of Retaliation. That sounds like a Thorn's chestplate, I think, perhaps. I don't need any soul right now, actually. I hear a bunch of zombies, which I don't love. It's a Thorn's chestplate, as I expected. Okay, I don't need these things. So let's grab that. And let's try to discover... These guys also dropped a chestplate, which had fire protection on it. Right. I fought those guys before. Alright, there's definitely still something up on the roof, and that's where I'm probably spawning all the bad guys right now. That is not super great for me. Yikes. So let's see if instead I can exit and get a little bit safer. Yes, okay, so I see now that there is a second turret height of the roof. And I would have been spawning guys below me as well, so... Up on this, there is this crazy room, and then there's definitely something higher up. Epibration. Like, I just wonder if it means something that I don't know what it means. Is that a real word? I don't know. Also, I can see a target on you. And if I go slightly higher, and slightly more to the left, I think, that might have gotten it. That might have gotten it. I'm trying to move my mouse up like 1 pixel. That still might be just short. Nope, we got it. Great. Okay. Alright, room of whatever you were. You were helpful in terms of helping me get that. And then this. We started climbing this, and there were creepers and I ran away for some reason. Did it not go up to another floor? God, I just spawned too many creepers and I forgot about it. It didn't have an obvious way to get up to another floor, but it clearly does from the outside, so let's try doing one of these and just see if it goes anywhere really quick. It might be the case that there's just kind of like a solid turret that doesn't have anything inside of it, and at the moment it kind of looks that way. So let's not second guess it then from right now. So let's imagine that this was done despite what it looks like from the outside. And yeah, there's been a number of things dropping gold ingots in here, so that's a nice bonus. They can be traded for a number of things, and they can be crafted into golden apples. So yeah, I think I do have to try going up the stair again, even though I don't like it. So let's make another attempt. Okay, that was much better. That was just a charred, what's his name, I think? And what do we have here? Oh, okay. It's a very, very narrow, scary way to get across here into who knows what. I'm going to do that for a little bit of added safety. Okay, thank you, zombie, for showing me the physics of these blocks. I was not aware that I would be able to fall through that. And water does not go down through that, also. Water never behaves appropriately. So, oh crap. And, okay, creeper's falling somewhere. So we're going to do that so I can't fall in there. And then we're going to be aware of the fact that there's probably creepers up here. Maybe not immediately up here, though. They're definitely above me somewhere, though. And can I get a look out at what I'm getting into? Okay, the creepers are out here. I see, and there's another ladder up here that I failed to notice. Great. Not honestly that great, but let's do this. I have a plan. I'm going to go my own way. So I'm going to block up that bit of the floor. I see. So there's another level of floor here. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to put some light up there so we have a little bit of light, presuming that there's a creeper spawner. And then let's make a better staircase up there because there's got to be a creeper spawner in this room and the creepers are spawning out the back and falling out the back, I think is what I am seeing. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, that zombie helped me out more than he could know. I don't immediately see the shape or boundary of this room. I don't immediately have a good way to get more light in here either. Render in his broken ladders. I guess I could just, oops, didn't mean to put that there. I was trying to put it there. Yeah, just out of curiosity. Oh, what am I looking at there? Oh, that's just the wall very far away. I thought it was like a slab right in front of me. Ah, my inventory is so full. I need that shulker box. I need a box. Let's back up for a moment. Somewhere in here. Wait a minute. This is not where I want to be. Down here is where I want to be. Somewhere in here, we empty out a loot chest and have a chest that's in an area that's well lit where we could drop off some things so that I can continue to explore. I did not notice this before, by the way. So let's go find a chest where I can drop off some things so that I can actually have some inventory space on my person. That was the creeper spawner. Where did we find a chest? There was a Thorns chest plate way up there. That guy, I guess, just fell off of the ledge over there. There wasn't a chest in here. I didn't bring any wood on my person. Was there a chest in here? I've already forgotten. Surely there was. There's a furnace. There's a crafting table. Yes, there was a chest. Right, with all the stuff. I'm going to drop off the books in here. This is easy to get back to. And the chest plate that I'm not going to be wearing right at the moment can go in there. And a couple of extra blocks can go in there. Great. Now I have some inventory space again. And with said inventory space, I would actually be able to put a ladder on the bar. Just one of the things I wanted to do. Magma Cube over there means that there's a Magma Cube spawner somewhere that I've still failed to find. So we'll get to that eventually. And also, did I ever take a look here? Oh, this is where the zombies were falling off of. Let's light this up. And shoot the creeper. Boo. Yay! Alright, creeper did not drop a non-monument record disc, but I'm still just happy that he got shot. Makes me feel good. Alright, we have zombies up here. I don't think I saw any creepers yet. And I'm kind of at an advantage fighting zombies from this direction or perspective or whatever. Let's go ahead and close them off out here. And drink up. And then they keep walking away from me. I will read that in just a moment. Okay. Once again, for the YouTube audience, the day I'm recording and streaming this, it's Halloween, which is why random zombies are wearing pumpkins. One presumes. Ouch. Alright, but we made it to the top of this turret. Nothing's falling on my head. I don't immediately see a gassed turret that could be destroyed from this location. So I think we'll go down and check what was inside that chest. It is armor medium. Tell me about yourself, armor medium. It's pants! Protection 3 and breaking 3. I'm wearing pants once again. Everybody's so happy. They were able to tolerate the Panther Brian for only so long. Okay, so what's out here? For one, a spawner. And for two, not much else? Question mark? You guys can take a dip. Okay, there's the entrance. There's the turret that I was just on top of. It's a beautiful balcony. It gives a scenic view of the lava, of the various towers, and also shows that there's a few other buildings and weird things out here. That's a spider sitting on top of a block, is the reason for the red there, I believe. Yeah, it is. While we're here, it's good to look around for things like that, where it looks like there's a lamp that might be above where I came in, and that would lead up to like the vertical mines in intersection 3, I think. There's where we came across. So we were going up into this, and so there's the top floor where the creeper spawner is, I think, that I wasn't able to get out to just yet. Okay, so this was a very good vantage point to see where we're at. And the wood here is a little bit suspicious for reasons I can't put my finger on. But for now, we'll let it be. And I still have a tiny bit of inventory space if I need it for moving ladders around. So let's run... Actually, did I ever go out this way? No, out this way I did. And this is where I wanted to go to get back up to the creeper tower. Right. Okay, so I come up here. I hear them doing their dropsies. And... yeah, you know what? Let's just get rid of the ladders and just pillar up. Okay. So the creeper spawner must be right over here, one would imagine. Let's try to get eyes on it. Yeah, there it is. Great. Are there others? Question mark. Doesn't look like there's anything there. And it doesn't look like there's anything there. So then the question is, how many creepers are still just walking around whatever outside ledge might be out here? And the answer is we don't know just yet. There's one. Okay, but it is a tiny ledge. And so I could probably do this safely. Okay, there is another ledge farther below. There isn't reason to believe that there's anything more higher up on the roof. But there could be darkness up there. They could just spawn a random creeper. So, in anticipation of that, let's also break this and just take a quick peek. Yikes. All right, I don't like it there. Oh, it's more than just a place to spawn monsters. It's the place where we obtain the Valkyrie sword. What's the Valkyrie sword, you ask? I have no idea. We're about to find out, and it's also very good timing, because this sword has reached its end. The Valkyrie sword, knockback 2, looting 2, smite 3, unbreaking 1. Should have looked to make sure nothing was falling on my head. Let's go ahead and grab that. That could become our primary sword for the moment. The knockback 2 will take a little bit of time for me to get used to. And the rest of the inventory is acceptable for the moment. All right, so we know the top of this is done. And there was a ledge out here where there could still be creepers walking around. So we want to look on all 4 sides and make sure there aren't still creepers on the ledge. And actually, I should put some light out here because random monsters could spawn. Any creepers? Yep. Get knocked back. All right, so there's obviously more of the tower over here. There is a chest that I think is probably books because I think it's a purple piece of concrete powder. And then look at this. There's like an island. I think there might be a bunch of amethysts there. And then possibly a cavern back there and maybe also something in the back wall back there. There's a lot to see here. All right, and then finally this. Is this just going to be a balcony? And now I think we're safe on the roof, so I feel good about it. So from out here, I just heard a footstep. It might have been my own footstep. I tend to be scared of such things. Let's go back down. And did I ever come out this way? Yes and no. More no than yes. Hey, creeper. Stairs here are awkward. Okay, so the footstep I heard was definitely not my own. It definitely belonged to creeper number 1 or creeper number 2 or however many creepers are still walking around out here. There's one. Okay, there's a ledge for him to come back to. So the knockback is not going to knock him off. Great. There's still one out here. There he is. Hey, guy. And there's one more somewhere to my left, I believe. Based on my own ears. Or I could be incorrect. And we might have gotten them all. Okay, nobody out here. I don't think there's anybody out here. Great. If I go straight across... Nope, there's still somebody. There he is. Great. Okay. Now we're 100% sure that there's nobody out here. Let's leave some light right there. If I go straight across, other than that skeleton on the roof, looks like I could pillar up to the roof relatively quickly, and I don't see anything that's going to fall on my head from farther away, so let's attempt to do that. Let's get rid of the zombie first. How am I doing on arrows? I still have 26 arrows. That's good enough for now. All right, so we are going to boop, 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 boop. Ouch, don't do that. Okay, I managed to hold on. I think I just put a, where did he spawn from? I think I just put a torch on top of iron bars like that. I don't think I knew that that was how Minecraft worked. I think that's new as of one of the last 3 versions or something since I've played. And right, this is where we got a thingy. So this just circled around, okay. And then from out here, is there elsewhere to go? This overlooks the courtyard. And there doesn't seem to be anything back here. All right, so we've taken a fair bit of this castle safely, which is pretty great. Where is the best place to go from here? I see the creeper here on the balcony, and I like the fact that these balconies just behave in a kind of game mechanical way. Oh! Creeper shot the, or skeleton shot the creeper, and everyone was unhappy. I'm gonna do that. All right, take out some of the paintings. Yeah, the paintings are a little bit too nerve-wracking. I don't think there's anything behind these. I think these are just set-up paintings to get us accustomed to there being paintings on the walls, and then eventually we'll see another one with a trap. That's my guess anyway. And I do see that there's a way to go up there. Alright, with the knockback sword, I can keep these guys off me pretty well. I should totally heal. And then take advantage of this. I hear lots of guys spawning above me, which is not super great. Alright, you two. Oh, you're still not dead. Right, this sword maybe doesn't have as much sharpness as my previous sword, and instead has the knockback. Okay, let's just put a torch out there, and then see, why does this exist? That's just where I was. So all the noises we are hearing... Is there any room for monsters on these balconies? Not really. All the noises we were hearing must be up here. I don't want to go up there just yet because I see this ghast and I see a target. And I want to use some blasts of my arrows to accomplish a thing. Too low. Might be right. Not sure. Too high. Nope, I got him. This one, I don't see where the target is, so we're just going to have to put that one off for a bit. And those are things I don't need. Okay, I hear tons of stuff above me now. So I think we've waited a little too long to make good progress in this area. I'm just curious. Alright, I got a tiny bit of a look. There's a lot of things up there. And then remind me what was out here. Just kind of a balcony. Those guys could probably fall off from above me. But if I just make a run for it to the next area, it'd be easier to come back through here. Oh yeah, speaking of the guys falling off the top. How many arrows do I still have? 12. Okay, so we're dangerously low on arrows. Yeah, this is super dangerous. And we're also low on inventory space. This is an appropriate time to turn around and come back. So let's do such things. Let's also watch and see if anything falls off the top here. It doesn't. I might be able to get up to the top here. What am I looking at down here? There is not lava below us, so let's see if we can make our own pathway up to that rooftop. That perhaps involves less risk. While we're here. Okay, Creeper, you are going to find a pathway to me. That's unacceptable. So you must be dealt with. And the large magma creams might also be able to just like jump over to here if I'm not careful. So let's actually just get a look. Here's what we're looking at. And that creeper is still going to come find me, or try to. So it's mostly magmas. There is a skeleton who needs to go before he shoots me off. There is a creeper over there on the left as well. And there's the little torch that I left off. Okay, those guys just jumped right over. So I think I'm going to try this. That is pretty good. And then I'm going to do this. And it didn't work as well as I'd hoped, but it worked okay. Okay, so we got some light on that roof. That is terrific. We've already been across there. Is the switch activated? Which switch are we speaking of? That might have been from a while ago. Sorry, chat. I've not been paying enough attention. I did get up to the top of this, I think. That's where we were just at, that we spawned a bunch of magmas, but broke at least one of the spawners. And then from there, that's the hallway that I didn't want to jump off of because I was afraid of all the guys jumping on my head. Okay. And we're down to 7 arrows, though. So I think the 7 arrows means that we're going to have to turn back. But we made some great progress on this castle, so we can feel good about that. I think it is the case that I feel like I can exit this castle very safely. So for those in the YouTube audience, I think that's probably going to be the end of this episode, where we put a huge dent in the submarine castle. And so next time we'll try to continue in this area. And I imagine since that's the tallest tower, that might be where the objective is. But it's not always obvious like that. And we still haven't found an emerald in that area either. But we took out a whole bunch of the gas turrets, and that was one of my main objectives. And sadly, this weapon that we were using was not quite, or wasn't that one, it was this one, was not quite as good at shooting gas turrets as I was hoping it was going to be. But that's okay. We had fun. So yeah, for the YouTube audience, I hope as always you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you again soon with more Nova Arcana. For the Twitch audience, stick around and we'll unload some stuff and see if there's other things we need to do.